That right now, today, our loudest Christians are the ones who are the most rejecting the teachings of Christ?
I hope you find this response to be kind and respectful to you, but before I respond, I want to say I'm apolitical, so I don't really care about your politics. I'm interested in the misrepresentation of Jesus that is presented in this video.
Jesus, if you go by the book, was a peaceful, radical, nonviolent revolutionary who...
Jesus was definitely a very peaceful person, but we do have instances of him throwing tables around and driving people out of the temple. And we know that Christ's second coming is going to be violent, especially when you parallel this passage of Scripture to this passage of Scripture. Pause to read those.
Anti-capitalism, anti-wealth, completely anti-death penalty.
So that is not true either. When you read this story, then the other statements about Jesus and wealth make much more sense. Basically, Jesus is warning against the abuse of wealth, as well as greed and other sins that could follow from wealth. But this person is congratulated for what they did with their wealth. And so Jesus is not anti-wealth. We already talked about the second coming of Christ, which you can envision as a judge giving the death penalty upon the unrighteous.
Anti-public prayer, Matthew 6:5. Oh, yes, he was. Look it up.
What we are specifically told is that we should not pray publicly to be seen by others, to get a reward, because that makes us like the hypocrites. We're not doing it for genuine reasons. We're doing it to get something. That's the problem, and it's obvious if you read the text. So what about the time that Jesus gave public prayer in John 6:11?
Never once anti-gay, never mentioned abortion.
This is a completely irrelevant statement for all of the reasons that I'm going to list here that I don't have time to get into.
And was a long-haired, we think, that might be wrong, brown-skinned, we know that, that's in Revelation.
As a black man, I am so tired of people saying Jesus was black because of Revelation 1. As an actual scholarly commentary notes, the angelic features in John's vision of Jesus, eyes like fire and limbs like bronze, do not reduce Jesus to an angelic level, but probably simply suggest Jesus' great glory. It further notes that glowing metal may also depict God's glory in Ezekiel 1:27. So this post-resurrection appearance of Jesus in Revelation 1 has nothing to do with skin color, but instead depicting and demonstrating Jesus' glory. I could go on, but I think you guys get the point. I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat, left, right, I don't really care. You need to stop hijacking Jesus for your own political means and rhetorical attacks, because more likely than not, you're strawmanning Christianity and Jesus himself.